Be honest with me. You've been busy all week, but did you actually move? Or did you just survive it? Because there's a difference. And most of us have stopped noticing it. I've been thinking about this a lot because I think there's one really simple question that can help you keep you in the right direction, even when everything gets noisy and life gets busy. Something you can ask yourself every morning, and it takes 5 seconds. But first, I want us to talk about why so many of us feel stuck. And I don't think it's because we are lazy. You're probably not lazy. You're probably just buried. Work, family, money, messages, deadlines, responsibilities, your health, your relationship, your goals. You're trying to get fitter, you're trying to eat better, you're trying to make more money, you're trying to be a better parent, you're trying to be a better partner. You want to build something meaningful. You want to read more, you want to sleep more, you want to sort out your mental health in your head, all at the same time. And when everything feels important, you end up giving everything a little bit of your attention, but nothing gets enough for you to really move. You wake up, you go to work, you deal with whatever is in front of you, you answer the messages, you solve problems, you come home tired, and then you do it again. And then suddenly, a month is gone. And maybe it's 6 months. And then you look back and think, what have I actually been moving towards? That question scares me more than failure, because at least with failure, you know something is not working. But drift can look like a perfectly normal life. And that's when I started to think about the gym, because there's something training teaches you that I think we forget ourselves. And I really need you to stay with me now, because I want you to understand this concept and this thought process so you can apply it to your life. So stay with me. What I mean by what the gym teaches us is the concept of 1 rep. Let me explain. 1 rep is almost nothing. You do 1 bicep curl and nothing changes. You do 1 squat and nothing changes. You do 1 press up, you get nothing. But you do it again and again and again, and 6 months later, you are a different person. Not because the 1 rep changed you, but because you kept showing up for the next one. I started thinking, what if we treated our lives the same way? Not a complete drastic change, not another 5 a.m. routine, not another 10-step plan that you abandon in 3 weeks, just 1 rep. Stay with me because I really want you to bring this to life. So let me break it down. What could this mean? Okay, so 1 physical rep. What does this mean? This could mean you doing 20 minutes of movement. This could mean you going for a walk. This could mean you going for a workout in the gym. Whatever the day gives you. Okay, let's break down what could mean 1 mental rep. This could mean you reading 5 pages a day. You learning something. You putting the phone down and actually thinking. 1 emotional rep. What does this mean, or what could this mean? This could mean you having 5 honest minutes with yourself. You reflecting, you writing down, journaling. You asking yourself the question, how am I actually doing? Let's talk about your relationships. What could mean a relationship rep? This could mean you making a call, for example, to a loved one or a friend. You're having a conversation. This could mean you actually being present when you are with someone. And if you have faith in that is part of your life, what could a 1 spiritual rep mean? This could mean you having 5 quiet minutes for yourself. This could mean prayer. This could mean you speaking to God. This could mean you being still. Okay, so those are the ideas that I think could absolutely change everything. But here's the part that really matters. The rep is not really the point, okay? Stay with me, okay? Because you're not trying to have a perfect day. You're trying to remind yourself that you're still choosing. Some days you'll do 5 reps, some days you'll do 10, some days you maybe do 1 because life will absolutely smash you and batter you. And that one still counts. And actually, I personally think that one might actually count the most. Why? Because on the day you had every reason to disappear because of the crazy day, you chose to move. You chose to do something. You chose to put in that work and make sure you had that rep. And that's the real problem, I think. It's not laziness, it's drift. Because there's so much coming at us, notifications, news, work. There's so much going on, social media bombarding us, people's opinions, other people's priorities, other people's lives. It's just so constant. We spend the whole day reacting to life, answering, responding, trying to solve problems, trying to put out fires, scrolling down, and eventually we actually stop deciding. We stop. That's why I don't think the rep is really about productivity. It's about agency. It's you saying to yourself, I'm the one still making the decision. I'm the one still steering this. Even if it's only for 20 minutes. Even if it's about you doing 5 minutes. Even if nobody sees it. You're making a deliberate choice about the direction you want to go on your life. That's powerful. Let me go a little bit deeper and tell you what makes this really powerful, because you don't need to know exactly how you're going to get there. You just need to know which way you're facing, because the destination may be 5 years away, but your next rep is not. So here's the question I promised you, the one I want you to ask tomorrow morning before the day takes the hold of you. What's one rep I can do today that moves me towards the person I want to become? That's it. Simple. Not how do I fix my life, not how do I become the best version of myself. Just simply, what's my next rep? Easy, simple. What is my next rep? One rep, one prayer, one walk, one page, one conversation, one workout, one decision to put the phone down. Small choices made deliberately over and over again. Because you don't find your way back to yourself all at once. You find your way back one choice at a time, one rep at a time. Hope this was helpful. Stay aligned, keep moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.